Array for example part 2. Example 8. Design a modular program, read and display two-dimensional array. Notes. We can do either row-wise or column-wise operations on 2D array. For row size operation, outer means outer loop for rows, inner loop for columns. For column-wise operations means outer loop for columns, inner loop for rows. Design a function to return a setter element of a 2D array. Header file prototype. Main function integer a r max, c max. R means row, c means column. Integer rc, integer minimum array. Print enter current of row and columns. Scanf r print c print. रीड कर देगा ए आर सी और मिनिमम ले इक्वल टू सैडल ए आर सी प्रिंट कर दिया द मिनिमम एलिमेंट एच डी मिनिमम एले रिटर्न 0 बॉड रीड इंटीजर ए कॉलम मैक्स इंटीजर रो integer column. Loop for rows. Loop for row. Condition r equal to 0 r row r post increment. Loop for column for c equal to 0 c column c post increment. Print enter element RC scanf ARC. R means row, C for column. Integer shader integer A column max integer row integer column. Integer RC SM. Let first element first the current smallest sm equal to a00. Compare remaining element with the current smallest. For r equal to 0 r rows I post increment. Condition c equal to c column c post increment. If condition A R C SM SM equal to A R C return SM. Design a function to return a setter element of a 2D array. Header file prototype. Main function integer में r a r row max column max integer में rc integer minimum array print element counter row and column print कर दिया rc read कर दिया arc minimum array shader abc print second current number of row and columns. इसका नाम कर दिया RC, रीड कर दिया ARC, मिनिमम एले इक्वल टू शेडर ABC, प्रिंट कर दिया द मिनिमम एलिमेंट एच मिनिमम एले, रिटर्न कर दिया 0. बॉड रीड इंटीजर A C max इंटीजर रो इंटीजर कॉलम. loop for rows, condition, loop for columns, प्रिंट कर दिया, प्रिंट एलिमेंट ए आर सी, इसका नाम ए आर सी प्रिंट कर दिया, इंटीजर शेडर, इंटीजर ए कॉलम मैक्स, इंटीजर रो, इंटीजर कॉलम, इंटीजर आर सी एस एम, लेट फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज द smallest, sm is equal to a 00, compile remaining element with the current smallest for row loop, column loop, condition, sm is equal to a rc, written sm कर दो। Design a function that multiply two matrices and store the result in the third matrix. Header file, prototype, read or display multiply, main function, integer, row maximum, column maximum, B or C, integer R1, C1, R2, C2, print, enter the number of rows and column for the first matrix, scanf R1, C1, print, enter the element of first matrix, read A R1 C1, print, enter current numbers of row and columns for the second matrix, scanf R2 C2, print, enter element of second matrix, read A R2 C2, condition, C1 double equal to C2, matrix the compatible for multiplication, multiply A R1 C1 B R2 C2 C, display C R1 C2, else print the matrices are not the compatible for multiplication, return 0 value. Board read integer A, integer row, integer column, for loop rows, for r is equal to 0, r rows, r post increment, for loop column, post increment column, प्रिंट कर दिया A R C, main board multiply integer A, integer column 1, integer column 1, integer column row, integer B, integer column, integer row 2, integer column, integer C, integer ij k sum, loop of columns of second and resulting matrix, loop, row loop, loop of columns second and resulting matrix, column loops, sum is equal to 0, loop the calculate an element of resultant matrix, loop, column 1, sum plus is equal to aik into b में jk, c is equal to ij is equal to sum. Next program, design a function that adds two matrices matrix and store the sum into the third. Header file prototype. Read display add में a integer row 1 integer column 1 integer b integer row 2 integer column 2 integer c. main function integer में a b और c integer r1 c1 r2 c2 प्रिंट कर दिया. एंटर करंट द रो एंड कॉलम फॉर द सेकंड मैट्रिक्स. स्कैन ऑफ r1 और c1 प्रिंट कर दिया. प्रिंट ऑफ एंटर द एलिमेंट ऑफ फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स. रीड a r1 c1. print of enter the current of row and column for the second matrix. scan of r2 c2. print enter element of second matrix. रीड कर दिया a r2 c2. if condition r1 double equal to r2 and c1 double equal to c2 matrix are the compatible for addition. add a r1 c1 b r2 c2 c. display c r1 c1 else. print of the matrix are not compatible for addition. return 0. Word read integer a integer row integer column. loop for row condition. लूप चला दिया. लूप रो लूप कॉलम प्रिंट कर दिया rc. इसका नाम arc. बॉड डिस्प्ले integer a integer row integer column. loop for rows लूप कॉलम प्रिंट कर दिया arc. r4 रो c4 कॉलम. word add integer a integer row 1 integer column 1 integer b integer row 2 integer column 2 integer c. enter ij के sum. loop row column c ij equal to a ij plus b ij. design a function to check whether two matrices are similar or not. header file. read word read integer a integer row integer column. integer compare integer a integer column 1 integer row 1 integer column 1 integer b integer row 2 integer column 2. main function integer a b integer r1 c1 r2 c2. print enter the current of row and column for first matrix. इसका नाम r1 c1 प्रिंट कर दिया. enter the element of first matrix. read a r1 c1. print enter the current number of rows and column for second matrix. scan r2 c2. print enter the element of second matrix. read b r2 c2. if condition. Compare A, R1, C1, B, R2, C2. Print. The two matrices are not similar. Else. Print. The two matrices are not similar. Return 0. Close curly braces. Body read integer A, column max, integer row, integer column. Loop 4 rows, loop 4 columns. Print, enter the element RC. Print A row and column. Function to check that two matrices are similar or not. Input first array and its the dimension, second array and its dimension. Output 1 if array are similar, 0 means if array are not similar. Integer compare integer A, integer row 1, integer column 1, integer B, integer row 2, integer column 2. Integer ij check for similarity of dimension. If row 1 factorial row 2 or column 1 factorial is equal to row 2, dimension not similar. Return 0. Dimension are same, check for individual element. Loop row 1 condition Aij factorial Bij dissimilarity found. Return 0. If the equation each has the corresponding element are equal, matrices are equal. Return 1. Close program. Design a function to generate the checksum matrix. Header file board read display checksum. Main function integer RC. Print enter current number of row and column for the first matrix. Scanum R1 C1. Print enter element of first matrix. Read A R1 C1. Checksum ARC. Pre-increment row, pre-increment column. Display ARC. Return 0. Curly braces close. Board checksum integer A, column maximum, integer row, integer column. Curly braces open. Integer A sum. Calculate the sum row basis. Loop sum is equal to 0. The add element of the row. Loop sum plus is equal to Aij. Store the sum in the additional column of the current row. Ai column is equal to sum. Curly braces inner curly braces close. Calculate the sum column wise. Now there is one more column. Loop sum is equal to 0. Add all elements in the column. Loop sum plus is equal to Aij. Store the sum in the address row in the current column. A row j is equal to sum. Board read integer a, integer row, integer column. Loop for rows, loop row, loop column, print enter element RC. Scanf a row and C column. Inner curly braces close, curly braces close. For display integer a column maximum, integer row, integer column. Loop for rows, row, loop for column. Print a row and column. Forum close.